Arizona State Sun Devils mount in America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arizona State's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Sun Devils are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to tuck and hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Finding open areas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. To the air, it's Dixon. Makes the grab, it's Flowers. And he's dragged down.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
He's going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Buffs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This offense really needs to get something going. Hunt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback empties his backfield. They just keep firing. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Back to throw, it's Dixon. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Finds a man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. It'll be a draw. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. Gives it on the option. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Cincinnati is on top. They've played awfully well today, and though that's not Desmond Ridder out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Dixon. Sends it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Under fire. Finds his tight end. Found enough room to cross the 25 and out to the 27-yard line. That's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to throw.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's loose. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Yeah, it's just a throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
On the option. Touchdown, Arizona State! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Colorado! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Flowers.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Hold on.
The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. Now on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Dixon. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Buffaloes are on the move. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking offense.
A very productive play, and wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Got it.
Line gets set, first down.
29
He wants to throw it. Here's a heat. It's complete. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here's the pressure. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive there.
Definitely, and they get the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
That's what players call a 7 route, and that receiver ran it to perfection.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It's caught along the sidelines, but he's bounds. The first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short. Run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
How about that? I mean, you kind of get in this territory when you cross midfield and you're kind of like, all right, it's going to go for it range or field goal range almost, but the punt unit comes out, you think you're going to put them deep. Nope. They go for it, get the fake, get the first down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. With the catch, it's Clemens. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll run the option. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Leaves it with the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Dixon. Firing to the right, complete. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, just steamrolling the defense. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous, because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' cover.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Oh, they're after him. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Shows him the stiff arm. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Right on the money.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. The short hands, it's Clemens. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's down to 22. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Plows through the defense. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Flowers. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Buffaloes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The screen, and watch out. Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop you.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Back to pass, it's Dixon. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down. I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Leaves it with the running back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Makes the catch. It's Carter. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The screen, he's got wheels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Now, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yard.
Looking deep down the right side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Got the 1st down and more. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to him again. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Touch pass on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Dixon. Quickly out to the tight end.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Flowers. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. You're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Touchdown, Colorado! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
But you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw, it's Dixon. He's got it on the move. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And as he throws. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sport.